Welcome to the Pokemon Uprising. I'm your leader, the Defiant One AKA Bisharp2Queen4, and today I'm bringing you the 14th episode of our Pokemon Red Randomizer Nuzlocke, where we do the Elite Four challenge. And I'm getting really excited to do this. I did already gather up some items, that's why I was standing next to the Pokemon counter. But I gathered up a few full heals, and I gathered up some full restores as well. I have 30 of those, so we're going to just dive right into this. Before we do that, we need to do a quick team recap. We have Jose the Gengar, level 59. I decided, like, since the highest level Pokemon that the first Elite Four member has is 56, and the highest level the champion has, level 65, 59 was fair, so I wouldn't be too overpowered when I go into this. Next we have Clubbin, level 59. Well, I'm just gonna stop saying level 59 because every single one of them are. QB the Ninetales, Mojo Jojo the Alakazam, Amazon the Venusaur, and last but not least, we have Tiny PP the Machamp. Man, just 196 attack is just ridiculous. So anyway, we are going to fight the very first. They have like the regular gym music, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Anyway, we're gonna fight Lorelei. Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are all frozen solid. Okay, I'm not doing voices for this episode. I just figured I'd take a little break from it. But anyway, we're gonna fight Lorelei. She's her name is Jessica. But anyway, now we have to deal with Arbok first and foremost, and Arbok isn't too much of a threat to Gengar. Both of them being poison types, I can't imagine that she'll have very much to do, like very much she can actually do to me. So I'm actually going to go for a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt seems like my best choice. I could have switched it into Mojo Jojo and went straight for a Psychic and O-Code for sure, but I didn't want to do that because that's just wasted efforts. Now she's going to send a Golduck. No point for me to switch it. I mean, Thunderbolt will wreck this Golduck. Thunderbolt is just going to absolutely annihilate it. And that should be an Oko. Yeah, it is too. It is. And I'm surprised it never went up a level from that. But Dodrio is coming out next. Dodrio can also catch this Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is going to ruin lives. And look, I said I wasn't going to speed up, but I just knew I was going to win. Gyarados, I mean, am I just going to Thunderbolt through her entire team? This is really easy. This is extremely easy. Like, make it a little bit more interesting for me, will you? And Gyarados is defeated. I feel like I'm going to regret saying that later. I feel like Karma's just going to bite me in the ass. And her last Pokemon is a Seal, a pre-evolution of one of her most predominant Pokemon being Dugong when the game isn't randomized. But Seal is not eating this Thunderbolt either. And it was a crit. It was an unnecessary crit. I just O-code all of her Pokemon. That was just like, oh, how dare you? I got like 5.5k. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now we're gonna have to fight Bruno, the second Elite Four member. He's in here with his rocks. He's like a rock collector. He's like Steven. He's a rock collector. So anyway, I've weight trained with my Pokemon. Brady, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hooah! I wonder, like, when I was a kid, I used to wonder if he was, like, formerly a part of the military or something like that, or it was just something that he liked to say. But Sonya wants to fight me. I love this. Anyway, I can just straight up go for a Mega Drain, and Mega Drain is going to be 4 times effective. So Kabutops, get wrecked, get out of here, go home. Nobody likes you. And Kabutops is down, and now we're going to have, okay, Jose is level 60. Not even bad. Special is at 203. That's just nuts. Okay, so I don't want you to hog all of the action. What are you doing, Jose? What are you doing? You're just hogging it all. So Amazon's going to come in here, go for a Razor Leaf, finish up the job nicely, because I know that Poliwhirl isn't going to live more than 1 Razor Leaf. It's probably going to be a crit anyway. Like, because the crit ratio on this move, it would crit. See, look at this. It would crit almost every single time. It's just ridiculous. The crit ratio is just nuts. But anyway, War Turtle's coming out, and I can just go for another Razor Leaf. At least this way, Jose isn't just going to get all of the kills and all of the glory. Come on. This is slow. Too bad, like, it's too bad that in the earlier days where the game cartridges didn't have as much memory, they couldn't, like, have this wide selection of like music soundtracks. I accidentally touched the speed up button, but my bad. But anyway, Caterpie, Flamethrower, Roast Caterpillar, that's fine. Goodbye. Get out. And Arcanine is the last one to come in. Arcanine isn't even bad, but I'm going to go into clubbing. I'm going to show some love to the whole party if I can. Mojo Jojo is the only one that hasn't seen any action yet. Wait, no. No. Machamp hasn't seen any action yet either. But anyway, Surf is going to be a big deal. And Surf is going to OHKO this Arcanine. You can see like their levels just escalating so quickly. Like the curve is just crazy. The curve is just ridiculous in the first game. Like, it's just stupid. Anyway, his job is done. Now we need to go face the next challenge. He's very blunt. I love that. But anyway, who are we going to put out first? I'm actually going to, since Mojo Jojo and Tiny PP are the only two that haven't seen any action yet, I'm probably going to try and use them in this game, in this match. Well, I know I'm going to be using... okay, now, Oak's taking a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he wants to just fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for fighting. Brady, I'll show you how a real trainer fights. There's a theory that Oak was one of the first Pokemon champions to become in existence. Cammy is her name. Finally, we're seeing some different names, and I made the right choice switching to Mojo Jojo first. Because, I mean, Weezing? Weezing, come on. Psychic is gonna OHKO you, and, like, you can just go home to your family and be ashamed of yourself, and they'll be ashamed of you too. So anyway, goodbye. And now she's gonna send out Seaking, which Jose is just gonna no. I'm gonna send out Venusaur. Venusaur can just like Razor Leaf for days, and Razor Leaf is stab and much more powerful than Mega Drain. So, well, not more powerful than Thunderbolt maybe, if you're not counting crits. But anyway, that's probably a critical hit. See, I told you. It's like you can just call this shit. It's just. And Primeape is coming in next. Mojo Jojo, you know what to do. And now I just stop fast forwarding. It's a really bad habit. I need to stop doing that. It's just the worst. So anyway, Primeape has been defeated in one hit using Cyberman. I didn't even need to use Psychic on him. Ninetales. Who am I going to use to fight Ninetales? Clubbin. I'm going to go with Clubbin. And I'm going to go for a Surf. Surf is just so overpowered in this game as well. Like, the game was so imbalanced when it first came out, but that's kind of to be expected. It was the first of the, like, it was the first of its kind, and there were only 151 Pokemon and a very limited selection of moves. So, like, there are bound to be a lot of imbalances. Like, even now there are imbalances in Pokemon, even in the current generation, but there are a lot less imbalances than what there were now at this point in time. But now Jose has to come out because Thunderbolt is the only thing that I feel like, I can actually trust to take on this Gyarados. This Gyarados is scary. But we're going to go for Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt should OHKO. I'm faster than the Gyarados, thankfully, considering Gengar and Alakazam are a couple of the fastest Pokemon in existence. In this game, anyway. And Cammy was defeated as well. Oh-ho! You're something special, child. Anyway, just gradually working my way up to 6K from a trainer. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Alright. Oh, now this is the music that I like. This is what I like. Because you could just, like, feel the buildup of tension. This is the last member of the Elite Four. It is the most powerful member of the Elite Four. Under normal circumstances, I'm thinking that he's going to be weaker than normal. I swear, if he ends up getting, like, 2 Dragonites and all that shit again, if he gets a Dragonite, I'll be very impressed. I'll be very impressed. But since Tiny PP never saw any action, Tiny PP is moving to the front of the party. We're going to take on Lance the Dragon Trainer. Ah, I heard about you, Brady. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance the Dragon Trainer. See, I told you. You know, the dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Brady. Anyway, I'm going to fight the 4th and final member of the Elite Four, Sonya. Why Sonya? Why? Why? I doubt that I'm faster than you, but let's try a fissure. I am faster than you, but I missed. Okay, we're going to try this again. Fissure worked. Fissure finally works. That's going to be an OHKO guaranteed. I just didn't want to waste any of my other moves. I may need to use Fissure against the champion at some point or another because his Pokemon are just going to be stupidly good. But anyway, we are going to fight a Fearow now. He has a Fearow. Like, I mean, at least he's getting some decent Pokemon. I mean, Magneton and Fearow are alright. Now we're just going to go for an Ice Beam, and we're going to wreck this Fearow. Fearow is not standing up to this at all. Get wrecked. Goodbye. And who's coming out next? Primeape is next. Do I have anybody who's super... of course I do. I have Mojo Jojo. What am I saying? Anyway, Primeape is out here next. Primeape is another good Pokemon. It had crazy high attack stats, especially for first gen. The only fighting type that was really much better... Well, there was Hitmonlee and there was Machamp. Those are really the only two that, in terms of attack power, were better than Primeape in the first generation. So anyway, that was it. Man... I know that this is easy, but I have some really, amazing Pokemon. That's the only reason that's making it any easier on me. QB has Dig, so Electrode is not going to live a Dig. I'm going to be outsped for sure, because Electrode's base speed in this game is like 135. Like, what else? Are you fucking kidding me? What? Live! And it was a crit, too. Oh my gosh. That was some fucking bullshit. If I ever saw it. That was bullshit. Alright, come on, Clubbin. Come on, just finish off this Pidgeotto. It's level 62. I know you don't care. You can bop this thing in one hit. Ice Beam, come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm getting way more into it than I should. And it was a crit. It was an unnecessary crit. I know that would have been an OHKO regardless of the fact. But anyway, Clubbin has officially defeated Sonya. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon master. I got over 6 grand for that. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Brady. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been. But you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Juan. He beat the Elite Four before you. He's the real Pokemon League champion. So our rival has managed to get ahead of us like he said he would, and he took on the Elite Four and beat them all on his own, which is mighty impressive, I must say. But I'm just going to heal up my Pokemon. I was deciding, like, I was thinking about doing the champion and episode separately from this one, but judging by how easily I beat the Elite Four, I really doubt I'm going to have that much of a hard time with them. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to fight Juan, and we're going to see how things play out. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now we're going to fight Juan. Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you, Brady. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokedex, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, but I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Brady, do you know what that means? I'll tell you, I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. Or so you think, you arrogant bastard. Anyway, we're going to fight him. I like that he has such like a change of appearance before we fight him. And now we're going to face an Arbok. Is Mojo... No, Mojo Jojo is not in the lead. Arbok is faster, isn't he? Yes, so there's no way I'm going to hit him with a Fissure. God damn it. I'm going to have to switch out into Mojo Jojo. Go for a Psychic. Psychic should one-shot. Hopefully he doesn't do too much damage. Acid is probably not going to do very much to me at all. Holy shit. It was a critical hit. That explains it. Gonna go for Psychic. This should OHKO. This should OHKO. Arbok, get out of here. No. You die. You get out of here. That's it. That's it. Okay, 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 okay. We're safe. We're in the clear. He's going to use Poliwrath, which I can still stay in for because he's actually fighting type. So, I can just straight up go for a Psychic. Psychic should one-shot. The Poliwrath, too. But at least he's getting some better Pokemon now. Like, he had okay Pokemon throughout the game. But now he's actually getting... Okay, Meowth. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Finally, Tiny PP has a Pokemon that he can actually hit with a fighting type move. I'm sure that's great for him. Anyway, we're going to go for submission. I'm going to get a little bit of extra money because he used Payday. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm going to use submission and miss. Okay, now hopefully I don't kill myself with recall. Oh man, that was a fucking crit. Submission. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And I didn't kill myself with recoil, thankfully. Anyway, now, who's... Okay, he has Wartortle. Wartortle isn't shit compared to Amazon. Amazon's just going to come in, Razor Leaf, and I'm going to chop you up with all them leaves. Fear the leaves. Fear the autumn season. Anyway, Wartortle is probably not going to live this. It's probably going to be a crit anyway. But, yeah, look, a crit too. It probably didn't even matter. I probably could have OHKO'd without a crit. And now we are going to see a gold... You're disappointing me, Juan. You're disappointing me. Don't disappoint me like this. I don't like it. Anyway, we're going to beat up this Goldeen, and he's going to be down to his last Pokemon, which I believe is Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is the scariest thing on his team. Because it's level 65. And it's going to be really scary. I'm not liking this. I'm just going to switch into QB because it has the nice special and physical blend. We can see what kind of damage this thing is going to... I'm going to go for a Confuse right first. I'm actually faster. If I knew what was faster with Machamp, I probably would have went for a Fissure and tried to kill it. But we're going to see. Oh, okay, double slap. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Will you stop slapping me now? It's double slap, not triple slap. Oh. I misclicked. I misclicked because I'm impatient. And he went for a substitute. This is bad for me. Bad for me. Gonna go for a flamethrower. Hopefully I can break the substitute and one. Come on, please. Break. Yes. At least now I know that I'll do over a quarter of his health with a flamethrower. And you hurt yourself in confusion, even better. Gonna go for a flamethrower. Let's see how much this does. No way! And he's not confused anymore. But you know what? This is fine with me. He's probably going to go for a full restore. No, he didn't! We won! We beat the game. We made Juan our bitch. Juan, you are a bitch. We crit hit. Unnecessary crit with 1 HP left. I am the Pokemon champion. I have officially won. He is in denial, but we have defeated this entire game. And I picked up an extra bit of money because he used Payday. That's fine too. That's fine. Why? What did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon League champion, although I don't like to admit it. And now, Oak decides to show his face. He didn't show his face when Gary won, or well, in this case, Juan won. But yet, he likes me better. He likes me much better. Because he knew that his grandson was a jerk. He was a total jerk. Anyway, beat the Elite Four, but when I got here, you had already lost. Juan, do you understand why you lost? You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love. Without them, you will never become a champion again. Brady, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Brady, come with me. Now I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame. I'm going to register all of my Pokemon in my party. Congratulations, Brady. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Brady, you have endeavored hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Brady. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. So now I've officially beaten the game. Our powerful team. Just look, admire our powerful team. Tiny PP, level 59. Type 1 fighting. Cool. Okay, so now we have Dugong, the Water Ice Pokemon. And I'm just going to just sit here and chill with the credits. I had a lot of fun with this series, actually. It was nice to play the red version, even though it was randomized either way. I played blue growing up, and blue was a lot of fun, and it had a lot of replay value for me. I started so many new games over, and then I just play again, and all this kind of stuff, and I used to do that with a lot of the older gen games, but some of my most fondest, my fonder memories were with gens 1 and 2, the originals. And I had a lot of fun with this series. I had a pretty strong feeling going in that we were going to get through the Elite Four, but I didn't anticipate that we were going to get through without losing a single Pokemon. That's just great. I'm a reckless Nuzlocke player. I'm extremely surprised. The playtime says 80 hours and 25 minutes. However, I never played that long. It was the fast forward button. The fast forward button that did it to me. But now we're going to see some credits. The Pokemon Red version staff. Satoshi Tajiri, the director. Big props to him. He's still part of this franchise to this day. It's he was the one that came up with the idea from actually catching caterpillars in his backyard and observing them go through metamorphosis and go through their cocoon phase. And it was really cool, just how he took the idea and made it into inspiration. And it's just that nobody ever expected it to be a hit, and it really wasn't until they had to until they released Mew as a event Pokemon. That was the thing that really set the series off. It just it blew up after that, both in the eastern part of the world and in the western part of the world. Even though in the western part of the world there was some controversy. Some people think that it supports Darwinian theory, and for people that are heavy believers in creationism, it caused a lot of conflict, and that wasn't really their ideal thing to be having their kids play, because it was just oh, evolution can exist in the world of Pokemon, so why can't it exist in our world? And I'm just rambling on about the game and some facts that I know myself, but I just really enjoyed this series. I had a lot of fun with it. All I have to say is I'm going to let the credits roll. So all I have to say is if you are a new viewer and you would like to enlist in Rebellion, all you need to do is sucker punch that subscribe button, heck, sucker punch that like button. Every little bit will help. And I'll be back with bigger and better Pokemon videos, and I can't wait until the next series. You guys have a great day.